I used to be such a sweet, sweet thing till they got a hold of me. Bum, bum. I got a terrible story. It'll sound terrible, but that's because you're not in my life and you don't understand quite how much different people's families get along. My dad once said to me, as I was a young adult, he was a very, very aggressive and seemingly just vicious man. Barking all the time. I thought I told you. You quit everything you do. That was him, not me. And things like that. Just, you shouldn't be. That wasn't Archie, Dad. That was me. I don't care. He shouldn't be doing that. My dad, once I became an adult, he really seemed to hate me. I don't know where it went, but he had said to me the one time after barking at me, and I barked back at him, and I was kind of cruel. You know, I know how to get at people. I try to hold it back, but sometimes somebody goes too far. You gotta just get close to where they are so they can know a little bit of what's going on, how you feel. And the thunder rolled. And he looked at me and he said, I don't know how you have any friends the way you treat people. And I looked at him and I said, I treat people the way they treat me. And I learned that out in the world. Nobody taught it to me. I had to figure it out on my own, because that seemed to make sense to him when I said that. But the thing is, I was an innocent. I was just so happy all the time. And then going out into the world and through the years of development, I found that people take advantage of people like this. It's just because you're smiling doesn't mean you're willing to be taken advantage of. And eventually you've had enough and you'll have to change your attitude with some of these people. And so that's it. And it's not a subjective sense of attack that I'm feeling that bothers me when other people treat me this way because they think they can. What bothers me the most, and it bothered me from the beginning, it was not about me. I'd look at them and I'm always thinking of how people treat other people. Like when that priest told me God wouldn't bless me anymore, Monsignor, and I looked at him and I'm not thinking, oh no, God's not going to bless me anymore. I'm thinking, as he kept going and going and going, I'm thinking, wow, you're going to treat an 11-year-old kid like this? There's something fucking wrong with you, man. Altered states. I was still in my altar boy gown in the sacristy afterwards, and well, that was the last time I wore one of those. Altar boy, altered states. So people, I see when people talk to me this way, how they treat others, and that bothers me because they're taking fucking evil out in the world, and it's going to come back to me. I don't care about those other people. All I know is it all comes around. This is not an altruistic stance I'm taking. This is about me, because that shit, the pebble in the pond, the water goes out, this person talks to that person doesn't like the way he talked to him, and then that person talks to somebody else who is having a fine day, and then they get mad, and they take it home and they beat their wife, and their wife admits that it's you she's been screwing all this time. It's like, oh no, Now it's all come back around. I'm just trying to stop it happening, you know? So that's it. I had to learn to treat people the way they treat me. It's the platinum rule. Do unto others as they would do unto you. It's called a defensive maneuver. Get them before they get you. So here's the idea. People kind of get upset when I'm kind of cruel, and I don't even see it. I'm like, what? He asked how I have friends if I treat people this way. I have very good friends. But you know what? Those friends don't treat me this way. You can have a conversation, but don't fucking eat my chicken, you know? Something like that. That's what Bo Diddley said once. When I saw him at the San Jose Blues Festival. So this is what's happening. Now the Republicans, they are saying, well, the megalomaniacs are saying that Biden character, he's mean, and this is what all those left-wing, whatever they call them, Democrats, the megalomaniacs are saying this is what they do because their base lauds them when they're cruel to that poor guy. And I'm like, I see this like the animals, like the dolphins that are attacking people now. Why suddenly, when they used to be so nice, are they attacking people? Because they've been around us long enough, and we're polluting their waters, and we're feeding them to Charlie tuna, and they're learning from us, and they've learned anger, and I feel like that Democratic side over there, wherever they are, not one of them, I'm a man on my own, but I feel like they are learning from me because that poor guy's megalomaniacs, oh, they're so mean. That's been their whole thing the whole time. They are the people that are pulling shit on me. And the Democrats are me giving it fucking back and say, you want this? You fucking want this? And they're whining now. Why you instigated this thing? What? You're upset because they're finally fucking looking you in the eye? You're not going to pull that shit now. You're not going to pull that. Oh, no. So it seems like the Democratic Party is learning from my very specific countenance.